I regret not having a side business in school. If you depend solely on your benefactors, like throughout your stay in school, you're gonna die. You're gonna die because hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Life of Pi, and I'm Pi by the way. If you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. But if you are an OG, God bless you for being consistent with this channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew when I was in uni, and it's sort of like a regret kind of video, even though I don't like to have regrets anyways. But there's some things that definitely I feel like I should have done better, or I should have actually even done in the first place. So as most of you know, I recently just graduated from University of Benin. I studied physiotherapy for 5 years, and I would say that I always say that I learned more life lessons than the actual physio, because from classwork, schoolwork, personal life, politics, other passions, a lot of things just, I don't know, contributed to the graduate that I am now. And I think the first thing that I did wrong was spending a lot of money, especially in 100 level, because everybody who has gone to school in uni knows that 100 level is the level that your folks like stuff you with money, you know, money for this and that and that, and you're new to the system, so everybody's like, oh, go in peace, and they give you money, go well and all that. And I had loads of this thing, yeah, but I don't know, I guess I was naive. I don't even know what it was, but I really wish that I had saved up some, invested some, and just like spent wisely, because then I was just doing anyhow. That's just how I would say. So that's definitely one thing I wish I did better. And when it comes to friends, you know that you legitimately cannot do school alone. You definitely need somebody to check up on you, somebody to help you with attendance, somebody to just keep you updated in class, just look out for you. You need friends. But then I've always been a solo kind of person, and I really wish, and I had friends, I had great friends, but then like I used to have just like one friend at a time kind of thing. So it really took me a while to start like getting to know most of my classmates, and I really wish that I started that process early on, because then I missed out on a lot of, let's say, memories, or I don't know, experiences, because it was just like one friend that I had from like year 1 to year 3 or so. Yeah, so that's definitely one thing that I think you should do if you're going to school. If you're still in school, it's not too late to start bonding with other people. I'm not saying be everybody's friend, because you legitimately cannot be everybody's friend, yeah, but like widen your horizon, have friends, make connections, very important. Now that I've talked about connections, networking, I actually regret not having any hostel experience, because I feel like a lot of people that spend time in the hostel actually bonded well, and they have memories like, oh, this is my roommate from 100 level, this is my roommate from 300 level, and blah 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 blah. It puts you out there. You're able to make more friends, connect with more people, bearing in mind that when you finish school, these people will become your connections, they'll become your children's connection, and you too will become somebody's connection. So I think that I didn't really network properly. And in addition to that, I also regret not going for a lot of social activities such as health weeks, because I think I only went for one symposium, one dinner, yeah, like throughout my stay in school. I didn't even go for anybody's induction. My induction was the first induction I was attending, so it was like, I just, you know, I really wish I had attended more social activities, because then again, networking, then again, it helps you meet more people, and it gives you like more memories that are not just academically related. Another thing I will say for a fact is that I regret not having a side business in school, and I'm going to say that to my full chest, because I know that like my folks are these kind of people that believe that, oh, you have to focus on what you're here for, you have to read, like don't do any other thing, don't be distracted. For me, I didn't really realize what I was interested in, because I always felt like, yeah, I used to be very, you know, I don't know, smart and nerdy and all that in secondary school. I'm still very smart actually. But the thing is that I carried that hardworking spirit, not fully computer, but I brought it to school and I was like, okay, you have to bend down and read. And the bend down and read stuff, I not even do that. But the point I'm trying to make is that don't allow anybody tell you that having a side business was going to distract you. Yes, it will, but that's where your time management skills come in play. And if you depend solely on your benefactors, like throughout your stay in school, you're gonna die. You're gonna die because listen to me. Nobody will ever get your wants and needs the way you do, and you cannot keep convincing other people to spend their money on you when you're the one who needs it. So if you need it, find something that you're good at and go for it and stay there. Cause honestly, yeah, coming out of school without a side business is hell. You legitimately should have something else that gives you money aside your parents and your benefactors. Then that brings me to the other regret. I regret not feeling or developing my other passions, because like I said, it was just about school and I was just spending. I didn't even think of what I would probably be good at. But other aspects of my life, like spiritually, I think there was one time that I really even stopped going to church. I can't remember, but I know that, I'm saying that if you're in school, if you're in uni, it's like school is good, but don't like spend your 4 to 6 years of your life doing one thing when you have other aspects of your life. You have your social life, you have your spiritual life, you have your financial life, very important. You have different aspects of your life. So even physically, like doing things that will make you be better, feel better, and fueling your other passions. Honestly, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I beg you. This one is something that I'll always preach, because if you're in school, there's that tendency that you want to buy food. You come out from class, you're tired, you're hungry, you want to buy food, and you find yourself doing it all the time because one is convenient and you can get to eat many things without actually going through the process of making them. But then cooking is always cheaper, because the money that you're using to buy this and buy that and buy that, if you put it together, you will make yourself a 3-course meal and have change. I tell you, I think it was this year, I think it was my year 3, that like throughout I did not cook anything. I was just buying food. Babanla, I was buying, and the only thing I cooked was like noodles and maybe egg or something, but it was damn expensive and you shouldn't do that. You could do that if you want to anyways. All of these things, disclaimer, all these points are not universally applicable, so pick the one that suits you or leave it anyhow. But I'm still going to tell you that buying food is expensive, and if you must buy your food stuff, you should try to get them in bulk. Like instead of buying, if you want to buy rice or beans or stuff, instead of buying in cup, just buy the container, the rubber, keep it. There's nothing as sweet as having food stuff in your house, even when you don't have money. At least you know that you can just put things together and eat. Another thing that you really want to do in school is to apply for every scholarship opportunity that you see. Honestly, I always somehow felt like the winners were already predetermined, or like I just felt like it was not for me. So I'm telling you now, if you're in school, every and any opportunity to get extra cash via scholarship or in any competition, go for it. Unless they explicitly tell you that you do not have the requirements, and you know that you don't have the requirements, then chill. But try any and everything, because you never know what might work. Then again, another major regret for me is like taking my first and second year not on seriously. Let me put it that way, because I promise you, my 100 level, I did not go to class. I didn't even know my classmates. I used to go there for only practicals and all, because they told me that practicals were important. But going to class is very important, and it might not necessarily be that you will get value or you cannot read it on your own later. Definitely, that's what I did and I passed. But then, did I pass the way I wanted to pass? No. You see, in school, let me say something that I learned in school. You really need to know your lecturers. I think this is another point. And by knowing your lecturers, I mean know what they like, know what each course requires you to do. Some people like you to give them exactly what you gave them. Others like you to read and research. In addition to that, you also want to find out like in your reading pattern. It's one thing to read to understand. it's another thing to read to pass exams. But then when exam period is close, but when you're in school, sometimes it's best to just bend your head and focus on what your syllabus entail. Because I know a lot of people that were really good, really good. You could ask them any question, you could see them practicalize it, but in their results it was not reflective because they ended up like reading versatile. What am I saying versatile? They ended up reading like widely to understand, whereas your exams required you to just read syllables and give them what they need to pass. Do you get what I mean? Results really are not even a determinant of your intelligence. You can be really smart, but then it will not reflect on your results because you're reading to know, you're reading to understand, whereas school requires you to just read and pass. At that particular moment, maybe you can read to understand during the holiday or something. We all know how Nigerian schools are. It's a point, like study smarter. And I have a video on that. So sorry if you hear any sound, they're working on something. Yes, so you can probably check out the video here. The video on how to study smarter, not harder. What I also learned in school is that night class is not a determinant of seriousness, because a lot of people go for night class because of peer pressure. You just need to know what works for you. Going to night class, to me, I feel like it's a waste of energy and time because I don't want to read throughout the night. I'm not going to read throughout the night. I just want to read for a while, then sleep. So imagine me sleeping on desks or tables, and I'm not comfortable, and I'll not still wake up the next day. You know, there's this idea that your day is going to be wasted because you have to sleep. You have to make up for the sleep that you missed the previous night. So find out what works for you. The fact that your friend is going for night class does not make you unserious because you're not going. At some point, I fancied politics. Well, not the idea of politics, but just like taking responsibility, effecting change, and all that. But I think what happened to me that period was that I allowed my responsibilities overtake me as a person, because then like my responsibilities were like the only thing I had in my head. Like I needed to do this, I needed to do that. And when the responsibilities were no longer there, I really felt empty. I slipped into depression. So it's that crazy if you allow your extracurricular activities or responsibilities cloud everything that you are in school. I regret doing that because all the times that the only thing that was in my head were my responsibilities. Right now I cannot even account for that time because I don't even know what I did other than those responsibilities. You just need to find a balance. Basically, time management can never be overemphasized in school because you are a busy person as it is. You have classes, you have church or mosque, you have extracurricular activities, you have rest, you have your social life, you have your you time, you have a lot of things to do. So time management is something that I regret not having because I used to just give one thing all my attention, all my soul, body and mind at once. So by the time I'm done with giving my time and resources to this particular thing, I realize that other aspects of my life have finished dying and withering away, you know. So that's something that you should really consider doing, managing your time. You can try to have an organizer. You can try to use your memos, your alarms, set timers for yourself to do things, and try to be disciplined with keeping to them. Yeah, another thing that I think, well, I don't know, it's not really a regret, but it's something that I would give for free as a piece of advice. In school, you need to realize that in uni, basically, you need to realize that if you do not do something for yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. Like in primary school, secondary school, you know how the seniors would make you go for prep, go and read, go and do your assignment, go and do this, sleep, siesta, get your water, shower, go to class, all that. My guy, you can be in class, you can be in school, sorry, and not go to school for 2 months. Nobody's going to care, because that's the truth. Nobody really cares about you. You are an adult and it's you. So you need to inculcate that spirit of discipline to just do what you need to do for yourself. Look out for yourself. You have friends, yes, but your friends are going to look out for themselves before they look out for you. Look out for yourself and do. If there's something that needs to be done for you, do it. Don't wait for your clique or anybody to coerce you into doing it, because nobody will really care about you unless maybe your friends are really here. So I think that's something that I learned, and to be free advice for anybody really. Also, if you are living outside of school, maybe in a hostel off campus, it really helps to know everybody that you live with, all your neighbors. If possible, have a group chat so that all of you can can be talking, have everybody's number. And I'm not saying you must be everybody's friend, but be friendly to everybody, because of security reasons, procrastination has never helped anybody ever, and that's one of the major things I regret doing, because it made me miss a lot of things. And in terms of reading, like not taking school seriously, you know, going from being in boarding school for 6 years and freedom and all that. So I think I didn't do that. I didn't use my time wisely. I did not use my time wisely, yes, because I procrastinated a lot, and I was lackadaisical about a lot of things that I should have fought for and all that, academically anyways, and I think at some point spiritually. So avoid procrastination. If there's anything you want to do, do it. Just do it. Really. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. They're working on something downstairs, so I'm just going to end this video here so that the noise doesn't interfere. But if you did, or if you learned anything, please let me know in the comment section how you survived through school, your regrets if you want to share, and if you're in school and have any question whatever about uni life, or what to expect or what not to expect, let me know in the comment section as well. Then don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Liking this video helps me reach more people, as you know, and please do also share it with your friends, family and well-wishers. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the red subscribe button, pretty please, and I'll see you in my next video.